What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Porterway Podcast. A little flip on what we usually do. You're actually watching the first ever WBGC live press conference right now. So we're on the Porterway Podcast, but eventually we will have our own channel for the WBGC. All that being said, we're gonna do what we got to do today. And since you are familiar with the Porterway, we'll bring it to you like this. This is the first ever live sanctioned online boxing event that the WBGC has put together, and we have we have the two competitors right here with us right now. Want to introduce first? I don't know them apart, so whoever raise your hand, say me, say I, do something. Acknowledge you are who I say you are when I say this name, because I don't know who the hell is Bacon and Grits.
That's me.
I, I, I didn't think that. I thought the other guy was gonna be Bacon and Grits. Then you must be Just See the Pick. What's up, big dog?
Brother, that.
All right, well, Just See the Pick. Let's start with you. Assume that's a play on the name Jesse. What's your real name, big dog?
Yep, Jesse. Yep, my first name Jesse, last name Brown.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So I gotta
Jesse.
I gotta ask, where did you come up with the name Just See the Pick? Where did how why not Just See the Life? Like why the pick?
Man, just seeing the bigger picture, I feel like it's always one. So that's
Yeah,
just what I came up with.
yeah. You trying
Right.
to hit him in the heart, huh? Trying to hit him in
Yep.
the heart, huh?
uh, Every time.
Yeah. And then right now, Jesse, you'll be taking on Bacon and Grits. What's happening, big dog?
Happening, man.
Where the hell did Bacon and Grits come from?
Huh. It's a long story, but we'll shorten it up. It's a high school story. Long story short, there was a oh man. We had a high school after party, and one of the skits was the hypnotist, and so I was picked for one of the contestants, and
I'm
there
sorry.
was oh, can you hear me? Are we
Yeah,
good?
we got you. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
saying I'm sorry that you was picked to be one of the contestants. That's all.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of sorry too after how that scene went out. But the scene for how Bacon and Grits came to be was imagine being strapped to a chair and Angelina Jolie comes in. And it's like, okay, that's
Okay.
cool, right? But she's
All right.
500 pounds. You cannot get out of the chair. You cannot move. You are strapped. And she
Yeah.
tries to sit on your lap. And the first thing that came to mind when I saw that, she's about to take my bacon and grits away from me. Don't know what possessed me to
Uh-uh.
say it, but I said it. The whole crowd loved it. And ever since, that's how we got that name. So we stuck with it.
And you were hypnotized when you said that?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Have you been hypnotized since?
No, sir.
Do you anticipate ever being hypnotized again?
I don't think so.
All right, big dog. Let's move on. Listen, Bacon and Grits, you are the UFL middleweight champion. Um, kind of take us through the process of you being involved with the undisputed game so far. I think you got it when Beta first launched, right?
Yep.
And kind of take us through your process to becoming a middleweight champion now, about 500 fights or something along those lines. Tell us, give us the backstory.
All right. So, I come from a fighting game background like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, all that stuff. I started boxing in 2015, like first time ever. It was the first sport that I was allowed to do. My parents didn't like me doing sports at all. They felt that was too nice for it, like personality, so I would get bullied.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's why we
yeah,
didn't do it.
yeah.
But
Oh
then
wow.
just because of me playing so many fighting games, it got me kind of curious about like how all that stuff can translate into a boxing game. So I was like, you know what? Undisputed is coming out. Let's see if this kind of works the same, like spacing, angles, movement, all that fun stuff. Let's see if we got what it takes to do that. So over the course of time, I was pretty bad at Undisputed when I first played it. I had no idea how the combinations were working, this, that, and the fourth. I had movement, but I just couldn't get the combos down. But over the course of the year or 2 years of me playing the game, we figured out the fighters, we understood the movement, we understood the mechanics, and it came time for a league to be opened. And I said, you know what? I don't think I'm good enough, but the best way to learn is to just jump in and see what you got, right? That's all we can do. So I jumped in. I mained, who did I use? I mostly used Carl Froch. I used you a few times, Shawn Porter. And I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
was whooping some butt with him. and it was great. And so we got our first title. I had defeated his name. I think it was. Oh, I can't remember the name. But I defeated my opponent to get the title, and we've had 2 title defenses since then, and we've been reigning pretty strong. So
Yeah,
it's been a long process, but I
yeah,
think we have come a long way from where we started.
yeah. 2-0 in title defenses,
Yes, sir.
which brings us to Jesse the Pick. Obviously, his title isn't on the line. The WBGC is just getting started, but I don't think that matters to you one bit. Tell us your background, Jesse the Pick, when it comes to this undisputed video game.
Well, really, I mean, I started playing Undisputed. I mean, pretty much the same time as soon as I found out
I got
another.
bad connection. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
We're back, everybody.
Yep,
Yep. Hear you.
yep. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
You back?
yeah,
You good?
we back.
All right,
Yep.
bet. Yeah, so pretty much I started playing Undisputed around the same time. As soon as it came out on beta, I was pretty much waiting for another boxing game to come out. And I mean, I pretty much had, 400, 500 ranked fights on there. Starting out, I was a heavy spammer when I started out. Just because, I like seeing my record to look good. But after, hearing about, Truth, all the leaks that took place in the style, I adapted the style, the concept, and this really started just comparing, how the fighters fight in real life and how I can translate that to a video game, how I can, see if the mechanics and everything are pretty much the same and who matches my style of play. Right now, I feel like I'm an outsider looking in at, because I'm not a part of no league. I pretty much got my eyes and ears, a couple, but I haven't really joined anything. So I'm just ready to prove myself, as far as
All right.
for like bacon and grits that I already have the type. Yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody. That is Bacon and Grits and Jesse the Pig. They'll be taking one another on in Undisputed Video Game live right here on the Portaway Podcast. That takes place tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. A couple more questions for both of you guys, and I'm gonna come to you first, Jesse the Pig. When it comes to this boxing game, how much are you in tune with the boxing world, with what's going on, and furthermore, are you liking what you see?
Oh, you mean real life as far or
Oh
just
yeah, oh yeah. No. The real thing. Yeah.
uh, the real thing? Oh no, it's everything to me right now. So from 2009 up to pretty much a couple of years ago, I was heavy on music. I'm pretty much when it comes to hobbies, I'm just full on in it. So I kind of stopped dealing with the music thing, and now boxing is taking over, pretty much my whole life. And yeah, now I'm paying attention to everything, all the upcoming fights, all the prospects, everything. So yeah, it's everything.
And Bacon the Grits, same question for you. How in tune are you with the boxing game, and are you liking what you see?
Um, for being, I think, like a rookie to all this stuff, I do. Some of the fights that have been on have been pretty awesome, pretty solid. In fact, Undisputed kind of made me want to stay in touch with like who these fighters are, learn more about them, see where they got their starts, and hell, even I've even started to train, not boxing specifically, but kickboxing, not exactly the same thing, but it's got me wanting to do this and want to be better at it just in general. So I have to say, Undisputed was a little life-changing for me. And for the boxing game, we are trying to stay on track and even go to a live fight one day. I would love to do that.
got to get to a live fight. Jesse, you been to some live fights? What
Um,
fights you been to?
I haven't. So my first fight is gonna be the Tank and Lamont Roach fight. But with
Okay.
that standing out, I'm not sure if they're gonna, go through with it.
Yeah. No telling what's gonna happen right now. You know, it's weird, but it's I'll go ahead and tell what I consider to be a truth right here, right now. I feel when you see the first announcement of a tank fight, I feel like that's not the first real, and that's not the real announcement. That's like the one that gets you kind of ready for what's actually going to come. So I obviously the weekend, or that's 2 weekends before, is that 14th, the date of the 14th. I think that's 2 weeks before Christmas. Exactly sure when yet, but again, want you guys to all be tuned in tomorrow. The first ever WBGC live sanctioned event takes place, and we got the two gentlemen right here taking on one another. Bacon and Grits versus Jesse the Pick. Appreciate you guys for joining the Porterway podcast, and hopefully we get you back right after your match.
Right. Appreciate you having us. Loved being on here, man.
No,
Yeah,
definitely, man.
yes, sir.
Very
Appreciate you guys and good luck. This is the Porterway.
Thank you so much.